Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'll be continuing to read Black Panther, the Young Prince. Today I'm reading chapter 19. So let's get started. Wildcats! Wildcats! Go Wildcats! The cheerleaders' chants combined with the rattle of snare drums soared out over the audience. T'Challa sat in the bleachers with Zeke and Sheila. The noise was deafening, but it didn't drown his thoughts about the strange devil's trap or Gemini's trick. "I don't know why you dragged me into this," Zeke complained. "Well," Sheila said, "I like basketball. Wildcat spirit, you know." Zeke shrugged. "Thanks for coming," T'Challa said. "Both of you. I didn't want to come by myself." "You owe me," Zeke said, and then took a book out of his backpack. Tweet! The game started to thunderous applause. The Razors, an opposing team from a school downstate, took to the court in a frenzy. T'Challa spotted M'Baku in the Wildcats lineup. T'Challa followed the game with interest, and he definitely saw the skill involved. It seemed that M'Baku was at the center of every big play, from three-point shots to stealing the ball. At halftime, T'Challa watched in fascination as a student in a Wildcat costume jumped around like a maniac. "Is it over yet?" Zeke asked, looking up from his book. "This is the last period," Sheila told him. "Score is tied." "Fantastic," Zeke replied, and then went back to his book. T'Challa watched the dynamics between M'Baku and Gemini Jones. They were on the same wavelength when it came to playing, and it seemed to anticipate each other's thoughts. The play flowed seamlessly between them. T'Challa felt a twinge of resentment. Was he jealous? Was that what this was all about? No, he told himself. He just didn't like Gemini Jones. Didn't like the way he approached when they first met. Didn't like the way he demanded to arm wrestle, and definitely didn't like the way he destroyed his robot. "Uh-oh," Sheila said. "Just a minute left." The crowd in the gym leaned forward on the bleachers. T'Challa looked up at the scoreboard. Wildcats 98, Razors 99. "Only 10 seconds left," Sheila exclaimed. The roar rose to a fever pitch. A chant of "Wildcats! Wildcats!" rang in T'Challa's ears. Drumming feet on the bleachers shook the whole gym. The ball was passed to M'Baku. T'Challa felt his heart in his chest. It was exciting. M'Baku drove down the court. He spun, just like that time in the gym class. He shot and, swish, scored the winning point. Students rushed over onto the court screaming and shouting. The team was mobbed. M'Baku pumped his fists in the air, sweat rolling off him in waves. A group of players lifted him up. "Marcus! Marcus!" they chanted as they paraded him around the court. "Marcus! Marcus!" M'Baku's smile was brighter than T'Challa had ever seen it. He was basking in the moment, in the center of attention, just like he always wanted. The opposing players took to the sidelines, defeated. "Wow," Sheila said. "That was some game." "Yeah," T'Challa said. "It was." T'Challa, Sheila, and Zeke stepped down from the bleachers. The Wildcats trooped through on their way to the lockers, receiving high fives and congratulations from students and teachers alike. T'Challa spotted M'Baku and took a deep breath. "That was a good game," he said. "Nice shot at the end there." "Thanks, man," M'Baku replied. "I was just like Michael Jordan." "Yo, Marcus," Gemini Jones jogged up behind Marcus and clapped him on the shoulder. "We're all going for pizza. Coach's treat." He finally looked at T'Challa. "Team only." T'Challa smirked. M'Baku nodded. "Catch you later, T," he said, and continued on to the lockers. Gemini glanced back at T'Challa when he and M'Baku were a few steps away. "Yeah," he piped sarcastically. "Later, T." T'Challa stood on the sidelines and watched his friend disappear into the crush of players and fans.